Welcome back. Here we go on let's work some problem. There's my law of cosines formula. And here are the two kinds of triangles we're going to solve with it. Okay? So here's your first example. Let's say this side was 14, this side was 12, and this side was 15. Solve the triangle. Well, you'll notice pretty quick that the problem is we don't know any angles. So basically on a side one, we've got to find these three angles. And notice I'm not going to put any variables on anything. You'll see three different versions of the law of cosine. You could put c squared over here or b squared over here, and that changes the letters up. But we're going to do this on the calculator, and we're not going to worry about it. So if they give you variables on a problem, don't ever copy them. Okay? Just don't do it. We also have a calculator issue, and that is the calculator cannot distinguish between capital letters like a capital A and lowercase letters like a little a. So we're going to change this to a different letter because we're fixing to type letters on the calculator screen. And we're just going to call it angle X. Okay? Okay, so we want to take this formula right here. Okay, and we're going to put it into equation solver. And then then all we have to do is put in what we know and it'll find the one we don't. Really, this is pretty slick if you think about it. Okay, so go to your calculator. My suggestion is turn it on. I'm going to try to enlarge this because all we need is there we go. We need the formula to put in. So you want to go math. And I always go up arrow. And there's numeric solver on this one. Some of the older calculators have it at 0. Some of the even newer ones in this one have it at C. But you want to find the one that says solver, hit enter, and notice it says equation solver. Oh, think about this. This is an equation. I can type it into equation solver. And I want to start with that one right there. I want to start with the B. So notice you've got all these little green letters. So if I go alpha apps, the B pops up there, square it. Use the squared key, don't do up arrow. Squared key's right here. So far so good. Plus, now I want to go C. Well, that's alpha program. Whoa. Alpha, I did second. Alpha program. That's better. C squared minus 2 B C cosine X. And now you've got a choice right here because notice we didn't do anything with that A squared yet. Okay, since some of the calculators say 0 equals, doesn't matter what calculator you have, put minus A squared right there. Notice the calculator does all the variables in caps, which is why we had to do X. And then if you have one of these newfangled calculators, you put your 0 right there. If you don't, yours will say 0 equals. And then we're good. Hit enter. And notice there's letters for us to put in here. So let's see. I can just put in, X is the angle, by the way. So think about this. I'm going to write this real faint so I can erase it. That was almost too faint to see. I'm going to call that one x squared this first time, and this one's going to be a. Because this would really be capital A if I could do capital A and little a. So these two are always across from each other. 14 is opposite the x, okay? So I want a to be 14. I don't know the angle. Those other two sides are just 12 and 14, and it doesn't matter which one is which, okay? It doesn't matter. And now I've got them all entered. Except I did 14 twice. This one needs to be 15, doesn't it? There we go, that's better. Okay, we put in the three sides we know. All I got to do is go here to x equals 0, get your cursor on 0, and we want to solve. Look right here above enter, in green it says solve. Oh, well. So all I have to do is alpha enter, and it just went and found the angle for us. Now, if you're in radians, you're going to get something real stupid and small, like 0.01 degrees. So make sure you're in hit mode, make sure you're in degrees. And now I have angle X, okay? So let's write that over here on my paper. This angle right here is 61.278307491215 degrees. No rounding, okay? Now please erase the X, that's why we wrote it light, and erase the A. Okay? Now I got to find two more angles. But my formula has an angle X, so pick one of these and call it X this second time. Okay? That's going to force this side over here to be little a. And then over here on my screen, I need to make little a 12. And I need to make my other sides 14 and 15. I just let the 12 and the 14 trade places. And when I do, I'm going to find the angle across from the 12. Alpha enter. Okay, that 48 number is this angle over here, 736,434,093,859. Right there. Okay, third time. I don't know this angle. This time I'm going to let that one be X. It doesn't matter what order you find these in. I'm going to let this one be A. Now over here on my screen, A has not been 15. So go up to the 15 and put 12 there. And then go to the angle and just hit alpha enter and it'll recalculate it for you. That one's that number. 69,985,258,41,4926 degrees. And now I've got the triangle solved. My suggestion is get this law of cosines in equation solver and just leave it in there. And when you take the test or whatever we give you, you'll be okay. Now, I took a long time on this problem, mostly because we had to put that in. So on the next video, we'll do side angle side, where they give us an angle and two sides that make it. And we'll be good. We should be good on it. And we're over and out, and we'll be back.